Yo, what's up, everybody? It's your boy Berto checking in with another conspiracy video, guys. So check this out. A North Carolina man was caught with explosives and bombs, and they said it was likely that he was attempting to assassinate Joe Biden. Guys, be ready for a lot of this stuff. The Republicans are so scared that Joe Biden is gonna win. We're gonna start seeing a lot of people planning to assassinate him. You already had people plotting on taking two sitting governors. One was a Michigan governor, and the other one I believe was a Virginia governor, if I'm not mistaken. Uh, it's getting very serious out here. It's even to the point where there are people, housing tenants, like owners of apartment complexes and stuff, telling their tenants that if Joe Biden wins the election, that their rent will double, all their utilities will go up. Basically, this is voter intimidation. These people are doing whatever they can so that Donald Trump will win this election. And some of this stuff is illegal. Voter intimidation is very illegal, and that's exactly what these apartment owners are doing. They're trying to intimidate the people living there so that they can force them into voting for Donald Trump. This is not how politics is supposed to go. We're seeing a lot of low blows, and then you get a North Carolina man arrested with bombs and guns who was pretty much plotting to assassinate Joe Biden. He's not going to be the first person to attempt this. We're going to see a lot more of this going on. Trump supporters are so brainwashed by him. And I don't care who you vote for. Vote for whoever you want, whoever you like. That's your business. But you shouldn't be out here worshiping anybody. These people are worshiping Donald Trump, and it's getting scary. He's pretty much become a dictator to those people that they pretty much bow down to him. Trump supporters really bow down to Donald Trump, and this is not a good thing. He has pretty much a whole cult of people that just bow down to him. And not every Trump supporter is like this, but the vast majority of Trump supporters do whatever this man say. They follow his lead. He can do no wrong in their eyes. They don't care what he does. They are gonna back him 100%. And to the point where people are even attempting to assassinate a former Vice President Joe Biden just so Donald Trump can win the election. You got 10 apartment owners and housing owners saying that the rent and the utilities will double if Joe Biden becomes president. They are trying whatever to make Joe Biden lose. This is making me look at Trump much differently now. Now, at first I didn't care who won, but now I kind of want to see him lose to see what happens. I want to see what happens. I want to see if these people, how the Trump supporters will handle this. Because I believe they're going to do the same thing. It's going to be protesting. So check this out. When Donald Trump loses, we're going to see mass protesting between Trump supporters. They're going to be doing everything that they complain about the Black Lives Matter movement doing. They're going to be doing it. I'm telling you guys now, I'm predicting it. I can already see it now. Trump supporters are going to be very upset. They're going to be burning buildings down and everything, and they're gonna act like they're blind to what they're doing, like they're not doing what was doing, and they're gonna feel like it's no issue with them doing it, and people are gonna support that because they're hypocrites. This is, it's getting out of hand. We shouldn't have people out here trying to assassinate somebody running for president because they worship somebody else so much. We shouldn't have a group of people trying to kidnap a sitting governor. Kidnap people, period. There's people out there really that were plotting on taking a sitting governor and putting her on trial. And not one, but two governors they planned on doing that too. And I wouldn't be surprised if there's more governors they had on their list and that there's more people out there planning things like this. If Trump loses this election, guys, he already has the country so divided. It's going to get super divided. The Trumpers are going to go crazy. I believe it's going to start a civil war. And because Trump won't say anything or tell his people to back down, you will see a lot of out of control rage and chaos, rioting, looting. they're going to show their true colors because a lot of their true colors is already coming out. And Trump supporters make Trump, they kind of make Trump look even worse than what he already does make himself look because a lot of them tend to be racist. A lot of them will back anything Trump says. So when Trump says something dumb or racist or provocative to something negative, they egg it on and they make excuses for him saying it. But the moment they hear Joe Biden say one thing wrong, they go in on him and they make it seem like it's the end of the world. His supporters are delusional. And it's to the point where it's scary because they treat Trump like he's a dictator, like he's Kim Jong-un. And if you want a dictator, then you need to go live in North Korea. This is, like, I really want to know what goes through his supporters' head. Like, I believe they think everything they're doing is okay, which is not. You shouldn't worship somebody like that. Be yourself. If that's who you want to vote for, that's who you like, that's fine. But don't worship the ground this man walks on. Like, it's scary how much these people worship him. And the fact that people are attempting to assassinate Joe Biden, it's getting out of hand, guys. It's getting out of hand. But I'm telling you guys now, with the November 3rd election, when the results come through, Joe Biden will be the winner. And we will see mass chaos in the United States of America because Trump supporters will not accept him losing, and Trump won't accept it either. So he will pretty much tell his supporters to do it. He's gonna say, tear the city down. I don't care. Destroy the country. BLM did it. What's wrong with you guys doing it? They're going to be big hypocrites. Watch, I'm telling you guys, you're going to see it for yourself. Wake up, guys. This is probably the biggest election. It's a reason they're saying that. It is a reason why they're saying this is the biggest election in history. You got Russia and Iran already tampering with the election. So Trump is so worried about, people cheating for the Democrats that you got Russia again and Iran tampering with voters registration, with voters data. So they're basically doing whatever they can to help Trump win too. How can you support, politicians altogether, Democrats and Republicans, are already corrupt. How can you support this corrupt man and what his administration is trying to do, and they keep pushing, we want a fair election? What's fair about that? But yet, Trump supporters will make an excuse for it, and they will just bring up Hunter Biden, Joe Biden's son, because they never really have anything else to say. That administration, Trump administration, is really becoming very corrupt, and it's starting to show now. Guys, wake up. These politicians have been playing us for years, Democrats, Republicans, and they continue to do so. Don't fall victim for it. And nobody likes Joe Biden either, but the hate for Trump and the way Trump acts is what making people vote for Joe Biden. Trump never tells us about his policies. He never tells us anything. All he does is pick at people, and he calls people out their names. He talks about their family, but he can never tell us exactly what his policies he's putting in place because he's too focused on taking personal shots. And that does not work this time around. It worked with Hillary, but it's not working this time around, and you can tell by the polls. But that's it, guys. I just want to get that off my chest. Be ready for a crazy election, guys. And we'll see how things go from there.